Well, we have some severe weather on the way to our area. Clay Smith has been tracking. Clay, what details can you tell us about this?
Yeah, Leah, well, today things are quiet, so that's one good thing. It gives us time to kind of prepare for what's to come tomorrow. So go ahead and start getting that severe plan in place. But while you're at it, try to enjoy the day as well, because it's going to be a nice spring-like day. Temperatures are already closing in on 70 degrees, some areas in the 70s, and we're going to top out in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even lower 80s. But our storm system's winding up. I mean, we have wind alerts from Kentucky all across parts of the plains. And here's our system. This is the culprit of the severe weather coming our way. The first wave of storms already firing up along that warm front, and this same line will arrive here tomorrow morning. That'll give us our first chance of some stronger storms. Not going to be a big deal, but then going into the afternoon and evening and even overnight tomorrow, that's when we really need to pay close attention to the weather. So here's a look at your Friday afternoon. Things are quiet, but Saturday morning, first wave of storms tries to move in. Now, this is the latest high-resolution guidance. This actually picks up quite a bit of storm activity in the morning. I think the main threat in the morning is going to be hail and maybe some stronger winds. I don't think there's going to be much of a tornado threat early on, but it's still something worth watching closely. And then during the afternoon, especially if we get a break in the clouds, we could have some of those supercells trying to fire up. I think the highest threat for that will be across Alabama and Mississippi, but the main event comes through after about 8, 9 o'clock. It's going to be this line of storms. We're going to have strong gradient winds up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, the potential for straight line winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour, and if you isolate a tornado, is certainly going to be possible. This quickly moves from west to east, so by the time we get, I would say, into the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, a lot of this is going to clear our area, and Sunday morning we can kind of take a deep breath and enjoy the rest of our weekend, hopefully, because of course St. Patrick's Day is on Monday, so at least you get one day of this weekend where things are going to be somewhat calm. But for today, the severe threat going to be highest along that warm front. We just saw where those storms are firing up. So Memphis, St. Louis, moderate level 4 out of 5 risk. And by the time we get into Saturday morning, that's when we'll have the chance for some of those stronger storms, especially west of Chattanooga. Tomorrow afternoon from about 3 p.m. till 3 a.m. Sunday, that's the window we need to really pay close attention to the weather. We have a level 3 out of 5 risk. And like I said earlier, you don't want to get too caught up on the colors. Yes, the red, that's where you have a higher risk, a moderate risk, level 3, 4 out of 5, but still anywhere in these colored shades, you can have severe weather. In fact, there's going to be the potential for tornadoes, 10% chance here across the entire Tennessee Valley in our coverage area within a 25-mile radius. So pretty high risk for this time of the year, and the wind threat's also going to be pretty high in that red, which includes our entire coverage area as well. So the ingredients are going to be best to our south and west, but they're still going to be good here for the development of strong storms. And some of these storms, of course, will have rotation, and there's the potential that we could have some significant severe storms breaking out with long tracking strong tornadoes of EF2 or greater. You can see in this red shade, that's where you're going to have the best ingredients for this kind of weather. 75-mile-per-hour winds, 2-inch hail in diameter or larger. So certainly something we need to watch very closely. This is one of the more elevated threats with the parameters this high that we've had in quite some time. So again, you don't want to be scared or too anxious, but you just want to have a plan and know what you need to do. Again, if you live in a manufactured home, you probably want to find a sturdy, safe place that you can get to, especially tomorrow afternoon and evening. Have multiple ways of receiving those alerts. Watch the forecast because the timing and threats can change. Again, as the system develops, we're going to get an even better idea of what we're going to expect here across the Tennessee Valley. And know the terminology. That's also important. So if you have a warning, that means it's time to take cover immediately, especially a tornado warning. You don't have much time. Tornado watch means the ingredients are there, and eventually we could have warnings, but that's when you have a little bit of time to plan. But as soon as the warning's issued, the planning time's over. It's action stage where you need to get to your safe place, interior room, closet, or basement. So again, those are some things to start considering right now through the rest of this evening. If you don't have a weather radio, hey, go pick one up at Academy. They're only $30. Weather tomorrow. Sunday's looking much better, and then next week we're going to have some quiet weather with warm temperatures. Leah?